Hey, what's up guys? So starting this video off with a little chat. So my SSD pretty much broke and I lost a bunch of stuff, bunch of video clips and stuff. So probably about half a video for this account was lost. Also lost all the clips I had saved up for my main account for the next video on that account. I didn't do a whole ton of stuff. I bought a scythe back when they were like, they dropped down to 2.8 bill for like a couple days, and I bought one at that point, and I tested it out and lost that video. But anyway, I'm just gonna bring you guys up to speed on this account, what I've done, that half a video that I lost pretty much. So I got 99 thieving last video, and I've been doing lots of master farmer. So I will go ahead and show you guys my bank. This has taken a long time, but this account, the foundations are going pretty good right now. So basically, like I said, I've been doing lots of master farmer, so I got lots of seeds. Used that to do quite a bit of farming, got lots of herbs. Finally used up my herbs, so I got 55 herb lore, 6k off of 56. Been doing birdhouse runs, 65 hunter at the moment. And maybe you guys already noticed, but I got my mage's book, so missed that. So I'm done with MTA now. I ended up with 74 magic. So one more level and then I can get my mage arena 2 cape. So here is my bank right now. I organized some of it. So here's my farming tab. Almost 400 ultra compost. But basically, yeah, the big thing is the seeds that I've gotten. Over 1,000 limps now, and quite a bit of limp seeds left over. I've used up most of my herbs, so I don't have a whole lot of herbs left, but yeah, lots of guam, marental. Still quite a bit of seeds to use up. I can get a few more herb lore levels without even doing any more master farmer. 400 prayer potions, enough super attack and super strength to last me for a little bit while doing Slayer. So these are my Ranar and those are Toadflax, so Harlander right there. Those are my two main herb XP right now. It's pretty hard to get the Quarm and Irrit for super attack and super strength. And most of these high level herb seeds are pretty hard to get off Master Farmer. So yeah, most of my herb XP is going to come off of these lower level seeds. Probably not going to bother with Guam or any of these anymore. I did make, where's my attack potions? I probably have like 1,000 attack potions or something. Let's go ahead and just search that real quick. So yeah, there's my attack potions. Got tons of these hop seeds for birdhouses. Gonna be good there for a long time. I went and chopped like 600 logs, so that's gonna last me for quite a while for birdhouses as well. Then I also finished making quite a bit of jewelry. So, or I guess I didn't finish all my gems. I still have some gems left over to decide what I want to do later on. I haven't enchanted them all as well either because I figured I'd get some cosmic drops while doing Slayer. So I just enchanted kind of what I thought I needed, because it's pretty slow to get cosmic runes at the alley shop. You only have 10 per world. 250 slaughter bracelets, and then 237 expeditious. And I got 82 fishing, which means I can now do minnow fishing, which you can trade these in for shark. It's the fastest shark fishing in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the skilling that I've been doing over the last half video that you guys missed. Other than that, I did do some quests. I think last video I was at something like 70 quest points or 80 quest points. So I did do a few quests. I started RFD and I got up to, I think I'm at like iron gloves right now, or black gloves. I started the Fremi trial so that I can use the Pure the Seer to bank my snape grass. So that is pretty much it that I lost for this video. So you guys should all be caught up now. So after that, I did another part of Recipe for Disaster, the Evil Dave part. And then after that, I went over to Sand Crabs because I had an Ice Warrior task and my range was just hitting horribly. So I had to go and get my range up on Fossil Island before I wanted to go back and do those Ice Warriors. I also went and changed my gauntlets over to Chaos Gauntlets. What that does is it raises the Firebolt max hit from 12 up to 16, which I think is the same max hit as Fire Blast, which is the Death Rune one. So there's no reason to ever use the Fire Blast spell if you have Chaos Gauntlets, because Firebolt and Fire Blast hit the same thing, I'm pretty sure. And the Chaos Runes are a whole lot cheaper than the Death Runes. With the Firebolt, I killed blue dragons over in the Taverley dungeon. I did that for their bones so that I could get my prayer up. They have really low mage, so you hit pretty easily. Then I used those dragon bones over at the Ecto Functus, which gives a bunch of extra XP. I think it's 4 times XP. It only took 77 dragon bones to get me from like 20 whatever prayer I was up to 37. And all of my farming levels and stuff, that's all been from herb seeds and the seeds I got off birdhouses. Plus, I forgot to mention this earlier, but one of the clips I missed out on was I went and spent like 4 hours or something at the Tithe farm, so I did get some farming XP there, but the reason I went there was to get the seed box. And the seed box allows you to put in 6 different types of seeds, I think as many as you want. So the reason I wanted 37 prayer was because I went up to the mage arena to do that little mini game. And 37 prayer is pretty much needed there. Like if you don't have it, you're going to need a lot of food, which is a whole lot easier to get 37 prayer than try and do it without. So I did that mini game pretty quick, beat it pretty easily, and then after that I needed to unlock all 3 god spells, because when you do Mage Arena 2 you have to have all 3 unlocked. And how you unlock them is you go into the arena in the dangerous wilderness, where I could be 1-spec'd. So this is pretty dangerous what I'm doing here. If a PKer found me, I would be pretty much dead, especially if it was like a clan. So when you're in the arena, how you unlock the spells is you have to cast it 100 times. So I had to cast each of the spells 100 times. And a little tip for people that are doing this that makes it pretty safe, at least in the arena. Going to the bank and back, that's still dangerous, but at least in the arena, if you bring -65 magic bonus, then you'll always splash. So if a PKer comes, you can just sit there and splash on the monster forever and they can never attack you. Although you have to be using protection magic as well. So you either have to bring lots of prayer potions, or you have to flash your prayer so that it doesn't run out. So thankfully, the entire time I was there, I didn't see any PKers, so got that done. That is pretty big to have done. That's a big step towards the Mage Arena 2 cape. Next, I did a couple quests. I did Ernest the Chicken. It's a pretty easy free-to-play quest, and then I did Animal Magnetism, which unlocks the Ava's Accumulator and a Tractor, which picks up your ammo when you shoot it. Then I went back and finished my Ice Warrior task. It was still extremely slow, so I may have to rethink what I'm going to do for Slayer later on. Then I did another really helpful quest, which is the Taibo Wane Trio quest, and that unlocks you the ability to fish Karambuan and cook Karambuan, which cooking Karambuan is extremely good XP per hour because you can one-tick them, and fishing them is super AFK, OK XP, and they're pretty high healing food, so you want to fish a lot of them. So I ended up cooking some of my Karambuan and got quite a bit of cooking XP off that. I used the Zaya cooking range that has a better cooking rate. It's like you don't burn food as often. It's actually my first time ever using it. I've never needed it before on any of my other accounts. I also wore my cooking gauntlets, so that lowered my burn rate quite a bit. It didn't seem like I was burning too much, like maybe 20 or 25% burn. I have Mage Arena 2 in my sights at this point, so I kind of want some high healing food. So what I was thinking at this point was I can fish shark, so I want to get 80 cooking so I can cook some shark and use that for Mage Arena 2. So I cooked all my Karambuan, then I went over to the mess hall, which is an extremely good cooking method it doesn't require any fish, so if you don't have a big stockpile of fish in your bank, it's really good for cooking XP. And I timed myself for 1 hour and I ended up getting just a little over 180k XP per hour, and I know you can get a lot more, so that's not a very good hour. I know for sure over 200k. I'm not sure what the max is though. Although that was back when AHK was allowed. I don't know what people average nowadays. But yeah, I was able to get a little over 180k XP per hour. That was my first go at it, and using no mouse keys or AHK or anything like that. So after doing that for a couple hours, I got a little bored and I went and did some more quests. I did Big Chompy Bird Hunting, which then allowed me to go do the scratch part of RFD and the Lumberage Guide part of RFD. Then I timed myself how long it would take to cook just a little over 3,000 Karambuan. It took me 53 minutes and 55 seconds, so that's not great, but once again I don't use AHK or mouse keys. If I didn't burn anything, that would come out to be like 675k XP per hour. But there's another little tip for you guys if you guys are training and you get a little bored. It's fun to like kind of time yourself, see how much XP per hour you can get, or how many kills you can get of a boss in an hour, and then try and beat that and try and get like a record and keep trying to beat that record over and over. It makes it a lot more entertaining in my opinion, and it keeps you efficient. It keeps you going as fast as you can. I ended up catching probably like 7 or 8k Karambuans, cooked those, and I ended up with something like 6k Karambuans. And then after that, I still had a little bit of XP until 80 cooking, and I just went over and finished that off at the mess hall again. And with that, there was just a few more preparations for the Mage Arena 2 cape. I went and got some fungus over at the Mortmire Swamp, made a few super energy potions so that I can bring those with me and not run out of energy if I have to run away from a PKer. And what else? I had to finish off the last bit of 75 magic, so I used up my blue d'hide, made some bodies, and alked those. Alked my gold rings from birdhouse runs, and alked some other stuff, so I ended up with 75 magic after some alking. And with that, it was time to go and get the Mage Arena 2 cape. Here we go, we're starting off with Saradomin. I have my main here. It's not very helpful though, so I don't really think it's a big deal. If a clan comes, I'm dead either way, or even if a player comes, they can spec me out with 1 spec. One more hit, come on. First part about done, no PKers so far. This is 1/3 of the Mage Arena 2 cape done. Probably one of the most dangerous things I'm going to be doing on this account. I will die if someone comes, so very dangerous. Yes, there is Zammy down. 2 of 3 down. 1 more to go. Please, no PKers come, please. Yes, there we go. That is all 3 hearts. Let's get back quick before I die or anything. Sweet, that is a wilderness bossing challenge done. One of the big things on this account. That is the best in slot mage cape in the game. So that is complete as long as I get back to the bank safely. There we go, guys. That is all 3 hearts or roots or whatever things you need to get. And I'm going to go ahead and view my Saradomin cape. And we have the best in slot mage cape in the game. Sweet. And there it is, Imbued Saradomin cape. So kind of how I went about that was I am in the 1250 world. I was thinking about getting 1500 total before doing this, but then I decided probably I just do it now. Like it's not going to be, it's probably not too different doing it in the 1250 world than the 1500 world. And it would be a lot more skilling if I wanted to do it in the 1500 world if I wanted to stay the same combat. So here are the stats for the cape. If anyone, for anyone who doesn't know the stats, it's pretty good. It's got 15 mage attack, 15 mage defense, 3 in the melees for defense, and 2% magic damage bonus. So don't really have to go back to the wilderness, I think, ever again, except for the diaries. I think I am going to do the easy diary and like the medium diary or something like that. But yeah, I'm done here for a while.